Okay guys, I have the Mini plug-in hybrid All4. So it's 4-wheel drive, it's a plug-in hybrid, and it has that little thing here for you to charge. And I like this logo because it's a plug and it's also an E. I can't walk much because I sprained my back, so I'll just stand here and talk. But actually the whole car just looks the same. It also has a designated S badge, just like the Cooper S, because it is very powerful. I think it's faster even. It might be even faster than the Cooper S Countryman. So other than that, everything is identical. You get 4 doors, you get a hatch. And sorry, I don't want to walk because I sprained my back. The keyless is not the touch sensitive type because I think BMW wants to have a different positioning between BMW and Mini. Unfortunate, I think they shouldn't do this. It should just be a touch sensitive unlocking mechanism. Wow, oh my god. Legroom all is not affected because the packaging is slightly different. So you get a very low center tunnel, rear aircon vents, but they're mounted so low. I just find it, at least you can point the air vents upwards, but they're mounted really low. I've never seen a car that has the rear aircon vents mounted so low. And the sitting position at the back is rather upright because this is an SUV, so you have a lot of headroom, 3 fingers of headroom, and it's a short wheelbase comparatively speaking. So you're perched rather higher up and you get a very good commanding view. This is my eye level view from the rear seats. So if you're in a car with very good visibility, as I explained in the XC40, where you are perched higher up and then you get to see more out of the window, you don't get car sick that easily, okay? So yeah, there's a, even though, I mean, it could have come with a panoramic roof that would add to the appeal, but it doesn't. Door bins are very good. You can put large bottles and all that. Come to the rear. I'm most interested with the rear because it doesn't seem to affect the boot space. Okay, it doesn't seem to affect the boot space given that this is a hybrid. Oh, there's a little hook here and a nice bag for the charger. That's very nice. Volvo should do this, you know. And oh, some cliffhanger kind of hook. Oh, that's very nice. Very thoughtful of them to have this here, so you can hook it elsewhere if it gets into your way, and it keeps it secured. Oh, the charger is down here. That's a Type 2 charger. Yeah, that's a Type 2 charger. This is the one with your 3-pin plug, and that's the Type 2 charger. And like all Countrymans, you have this really nice thing that folds out, and it's a cushion for you to sit here. Very thoughtful, very nicely done in terms of packaging. Okay, the boot size is reasonable for the size of this car, and then you get a power boot. All right, very nice. Yeah. So yeah, let's go for a drive. Now, do you see this yellow bar here? This is the amount of charge the car has. If my analog needle, anyway, as I drive the car, this thing will move up, right? If it moves beyond that threshold, the car will start. The engine power will kick in. So this is how Mini uses this method to help us gauge how to maintain within the EV propulsion option, I guess. Now if I throttle a bit more, see, the yellow bar disappeared, means the car has started. So I think this is also another good method. The thing is this, driving any hybrids, right, these sort of indicators are rather important because it helps us gauge what is the threshold if we do not want the engine to kick in. Okay, so other than these few little things, this car is largely identical to the regular Mini Countryman. apart from the fact that it is what, 258,000. So yeah, its official RRP is 10,000 more than the BMW 330e. Yeah, but it's nice to see plug-in hybrids going into non-luxury cars. Now you're like, huh, what, isn't Mini a luxury car? It is within the price range, and Mini is a premium car, but Mini's positioning is not swaths of leather, wood, you know, not the Mercedes, BMW, Volvo, Audi, Lexus sort of positioning. Mini is a fun youngster's car, and having, you see, this is like an iPod here, the graphics. So having Mini Cooper introducing plug-in hybrids into Malaysia, locally assembled ones, is a very good thing. Malaysia has become a very good developing nation that is so heavy on hybrids and plug-in hybrids. Yeah. Guys, or ladies for that matter, listen to the sound of this car's horn. Listen to it. Minis used to have a very angry horn, you know, really loud one, but this one is just like it goes like put 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 put. Get my access card. Hilarious. So under sports mode, I love the throttle response. It is immediate. I can push it here to get an even sportier transmission setting. I like this driving mode because this driving mode reminds me of Mini Coopers. It is a bit on the edge. It is a bit impatient. It is rather naughty, or yeah, it's like a bulldog, you know. So that's how this mode is. Yes, let's enjoy the drive, shall we? To be honest, I've said a few times that these Pirelli Cinturatos are not as grippy, but they are comfortable. To be honest, they are comfortable. Oh, this car still drives like a Mini. Whee! Dive, dive, dive! Lovely, lovely. Oh, I like it. Saturday morning, very few cars, lovely drive. Oh, this car goes, man. This is the kind of speed that is very, very good for a Sunday morning drive, or you know, because you're not, it's not excessively powerful, but there in no way you find the car lack of power, and it's just fun. Back loads of fun. And mind you, this car is no longer small. Police car. Nice. Oh. I love it in sport mode and pushing the gear lever to the left. I think now all BMWs you have to push the lever to the left to give you that kind of immediate throttle response, but then of course you're gonna consume more fuel. Right? Lovely. This car still drives like a lovely Mini Cooper, but with a much more compliant suspension. The pliancy is really well controlled. There's no bottoming out and all that. Lovely. You know we are the first one to test drive this.
Yeah, I didn't even know they have a
Just registered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we saw a normal Countryman in front.
Yeah. Okay, let's go and jump the fella first. Fella turning off.
Yeah. So that's a Countryman Cooper S with the red S in front. Ours is yellow. Yellow.
What's the full name of this car? Mini
Countryman Cooper SE, I think.
No, it's always Mini Cooper S.
Countryman.
Yeah. It's always Mini is always the variant, right? It's the middle name one.
So this is Cooper S, Countryman E, I guess.
Or Cooper SE Countryman.
I have no idea.
Okay, you have to Google later.
Yeah,
Guys,
yeah,
Google, help us in the comment section. Okay?
So they just give it an E.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I love the logo.
You love the logo.
Yeah, it's a plug that creates an E.
Yeah. That's damn cool. That's damn cool.
I like the logo.
Yeah.
And Mini has always have the little panel that flanks the wheel arches.
Yeah.
And now they make use of it to become a charger.
That's brilliant.
So on
That's
one side is a decoration.
Yep.
On the other side
It's
is
the actual
charging bay.
That's brilliant.
So it's the only plug-in hybrid in the world where the charging port is hidden.
Yeah, you can't see.
Others just look like a fuel cap, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but Mini actually they get to, which is pretty nice.
Very nifty.
Yeah.
And very mini actually.
Yeah. Not us.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. We were having this topic just now that even though I sincerely felt that if you're buying an entry-level premium car, a Mini is always one that makes you feel really, really special.
Yep.
The others just look a bit too briefcase.
Correct. Yeah.
Perhaps the closest one, more stylish, is probably the XC40, very lifestyle E. Other than that, the others are rather German, very somber.
Correct.
Right. But we wouldn't mind a 1 Series.
No.
They can't drive so well. But,
oh yeah.
But nowadays you have a Mini that is so powerful, and you have a 1 Series that is so lacking in power.
So not powerful. Yeah. Nice to drive, but not as powerful.
Yeah, 130 horses is a bit. And Hon just now asked me this question whether I would consider a non-hybrid version, because you think about it this way. We always agree, both of us agree that, I think Con brought this up, right?
Yeah.
If you're a long distance driver, there's no point getting a plug-in hybrid.
Because your plug-in hybrid, the battery only covers you for 30 or 40 kilometers max.
Yeah.
Okay, beyond that, right, your engine is pulling the dead weight of the PHEV system.
Yeah.
So if you are regular town driver, you just take the car, go office, come back, send your kids to school, come back. In between, you charge it often. A PHEV makes a lot of sense because your battery covers a sizable portion of your journey,
of your commute, right?
Yeah, but if you are like maybe a salesman, you regularly do KL Kuantan, KL Penang, KL Johor. Most of the journey you are on your combustion engine.
I think there's a fundamental difference between how us Asians think versus how the Europeans would think when it comes to EVs or PHEVs. Their main priority is to protect the environment, to use as little fossil fuel as possible, because that is not a renewable energy source. But for us Asians, we just want to save money.
But coming back to what you say about saving the environment, right? It's a flawed thinking,
Yes, I do agree, because the batteries, they do pollute the environment, blah. But what what they actually wanted to achieve is to have, say for example, you look at Elon Musk, his dream, right? You have the solar city, solar panels on the rooftop, which collects solar power.
Correct.
And then all the power is conserved in the Tesla power wall. Right? Which are huge batteries that hung on the wall.
Correct.
To conserve all the power so that you can use at night. And then you can use those to charge your car as well.
Correct.
And then, so that is to remove that cycle from relying on non-renewable energy sources.
Correct. But you still also need to excuse me. You still also need to overcome the fact that our batteries use a lot of toxic materials. That is a little.
I totally agree with that. That's why I believe in electrification. I believe I don't believe battery is the long-term solution for electrification, because battery itself is a flawed energy carrier. It deteriorates over time.
Correct.
It weighs the same with or without. That's why I think the Japanese on fuel cells is the more long-term solution, because fuel cell is just like pumping petrol.
Correct.
Except you're pumping hydrogen.
Because at the end, you fuel cell, right? You can replenish your car's range. What, 3 minutes, 5 minutes? You won't have time to go into the convenience store, buy your cigarette, your whatever. But whereas if on battery, right, you have to plug the thing there, you know, for at least a good couple of hours minimum. Before you get a meaningful amount of charge.
And the interesting part about fuel cell is that we are not actually burning the hydrogen, which creates water anyway. We're actually using the hydrogen combined with the air that the car sucks in, and go through the process of turning into water. And while they turn into water, they generate electricity. That is what that powers the car. So it's still electricity. It is still a form of electrification. But the exhaust come out water.
Correct.
And hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe.
Correct. Yes. So, I think the problem is just that the technology of fuel cell is still a bit costly. If only one day we have an energy carrier that is in the form of a battery that doesn't deteriorate. That means it works like our fuel tank. Right? It can work 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Correct.
Just charge and discharge, charge and discharge. Then
it's
that is perfect.
It's like your fuel tank. Today you buy your car, it's a 60-litre tank. 10 years, 20 years later, it is still a 60-litre tank. Right? Can you imagine today you buy a car?
Fuel tank shrunk. The fuel tank gets smaller over time. And then the fuel tank weighs just as much. As it was fully filled up. Right.
Yes.
And, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
A battery that is fully charged weighs the same as a fully depleted battery.
Exactly.
And it's just the electrons traveling.
Correct.
And they don't weigh, because that is already quantum physics. And something that last class students like me will not be able to understand. And it's interesting.
And that's why, right, when I review all the PHEV cars like the 530e, the Mercedes E350e, the Volvo T8s and all that, I think I've made this remark before. If you were to offer me a regular petrol variant with the same features at the same price, I would actually pick the petrol variant.
Sorry, I'm looking at the 964 Cabrio.
I think you are forgiven. Right?
Petrol variant.
So like right now the 530e is about what, 320k thereabouts. So if BMW were to have a 520i at the same price, I'll probably go for a 520i.
But you know, I think I told you earlier on my reason for having a plug-in hybrid, and I'll be honest here, I always set the car to force charge the battery. That means I'm consuming more fuel than were if it was just normal. You know, I tell the car I do not want to use battery power. I want you to freaking use more fuel to charge my battery, mainly because I want to enjoy. I want to be able to enjoy that 20-25 km
of zero
serene driving.
Yes.
It is so quiet, so smooth, so comfortable.
Yes.
That I kind of enjoy
that. I can understand. I
kind of enjoy it.
Yes.
So, to me, we're still a long way from. But I do salute those car companies that actually try their best, to go into this transition.
Oh yeah.
I mean, think about it this way: we humans, right? We only existed about 20,000, 30,000 years.
Yep.
Those without hair, from which earlier we might still look like monkeys.
Yeah.
Right. And then we go through the eras, the dynasties.
Yeah.
The current world order sort of just stabilized after World War II.
Correct. Yes.
Right. But countries have borders, we have passports and all that. So we are actually the earliest generation of future human beings.
Correct. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And we already have like little GoPros here, plug-in hybrids and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it will go further. It's a Mondeo. Oh, Mondeo. Let's check it out.
Check it out. Go check that out.
Okay, guys. Please go to Con's channel. Subscribe to him. You know what? He's feeling a bit shortchanged because the views that he's been getting, the amount of views that he's getting every month is similar to a channel that has maybe about 50,000 subscribers. but you guys, right, watch and then don't subscribe. I think he gets paid when you subscribe. Right. 那声音好笑了。
这不 man， 喂，不要用我这，那个小声，不要换，
这边我有看。
喂，你在那按可以吗？不要一直按啊！
很好笑，噗。
上面哦。